Hope you enjoyed the warmer weather today because we're back to the jacket weather for tomorrow, maybe even needing the heavier coat for the earliest part of the morning start. Temperatures expected to dip down into the 30s for the morning period tomorrow, upper 30s, 38 for the Baton Rouge projected low. Bright sunshine expected in the forecast. Don't forget the sunglasses too, but you can see daytime highs going to struggle to reach 60 degrees for the afternoon. We may hit the 60s for a couple of hours, but majoritively probably going to be in the 50s. We should be 65 for this time of year, so we're not too far off from where we should be, but we are going to be below normal for tomorrow on your Thursday. And you can see we've got the high maybe around 59 in Macomb, so not even getting out of the 60s for maybe a few folks in our counties in southwestern Mississippi. So below normal temperatures for tomorrow, but as we get into Friday, we're right back into the 70s. So Mother Nature can't make up her mind as to whether she wants to be cooler than normal or warmer than normal or sit right at normal. And we got another front that's going to bring our change in temperature heading into the weekend. So that front will be moving through on Sunday, and you can see bouncing around once again in terms of those temperatures as we look towards the early part of next week. So let's give you a first alert to what we're tracking next in terms of that weekend front, because it may deliver a couple of showers to our forecast. Now, we're certainly not calling for a washout for your weekend plans. If you do have anything planned for Saturday and or Sunday, keep it as of right now, because it does look like best opportunity of rain could come during the morning hours on Sunday and maybe even early morning hours. So the cold front looks to push through Sunday morning. We'll see those scattered morning rain showers, but not expecting severe weather, certainly not expecting any flood concerns. The big change with this front will be the temperature once again, as the forecast now calls for a decent temperature drop as we head into the beginning of next week. So the model that I just showed you the snapshot of, the European model, which had some rain kind of moving through, does suggest some higher rainfall totals. It's kind of inching up and also increasing coverage kind of a little bit each time we get a model run. Right now, still suggesting though manageable rainfall totals less than a quarter and really less than a tenth of an inch for most locations across our area. The GFS still very dry through Sunday. You can see how it is suggesting just a couple hundredths of an inch of rainfall here and there, and even some spots that stay completely dry. So bottom line, I do not think this is going to be a problematic for whatever weekend plans you may have, whether that be going out and getting the Christmas tree, doing some outdoor decorating, going and visiting family and friends, doing that last minute Christmas shopping, whatever you've got planned, weather should not be an issue. Now, we talked about noticeable changeover in temperature with that front. So as we go from Sunday night to Monday morning, we're going to have to prepare for the possibility of a brief light freeze along and north of the interstate corridor. So 1 to 5 hours in duration, certainly not going to be cold enough or cold enough long enough for this to be a pipe issue. So no worries about the pipes, but we're taking care of the people, the pets, and then also the plants. The plants more so for the areas shaded in blue. People and pets, let's take care of that across our entire viewing area with this next upcoming cold snap. That'll be again Sunday into Monday. So in the meantime, we'll have a chill in the air for tomorrow, but certainly nothing we can't handle as you look towards Friday. Here comes the warm up once again with those daytime highs back into the 70s. We'll keep things dry completely through at least the rest of the work week, but as we get into the weekend, we'll start to introduce a rain chance for Saturday. Not even worrying about it at 10% for Sunday. Most of that early in the morning with some scattered rain showers in the forecast, but not dealing with severe weather, not dealing with flood concerns. Then you see that drop off in temperature. And in fact, Sunday we could see temperatures maybe falling even into the afternoon hours, dropping ultimately to around freezing for Monday morning. And Monday we're going to struggle to get out of the low 50s. But then look at this, another warm up heading our way as we head towards the midpoint of next week. And yet another front could be arriving for the middle of next week. That could increase our rain chances once again as we deliver with those milder temperatures.